Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Wood.
I'm Jeff Kulikowski. It's 5:30. This week, the Central New York community will celebrate 100 years of hope and humanity, exemplified by Huntington Family Centers.
News Channel 9's Jennifer Sanders tonight explores the history of the Near West Side agency that's transforming lives across Central New York.
Situated on the Near West Side of Syracuse, right off of Gifford Street, is the Central New York institution.
I just found some photos from 1940s, so I'm like, oh my gosh.
There's almost 100 years of memories to prove that history, right inside this room in Huntington Family Centers.
I wish, sadly, that some of the photos, many of them don't have dates or names of people, and just wondering what, where people are.
That's Colleen McFalls-Belge. For her, Huntington is like home. Here's a picture of her in the early 70s when she started working at a camp there. And the rest, as they say, is history.
There was a big tree right here, so when it was kind of like the Waltons. When you left work, you would be like, good night, Bill, good night, Doris, good night, Grandma, because they all sat right outside the door.
She's now collecting those memories in the form of old photos of black, white, and brown faces, some young, some old, all of them, though, filled with laughter and love.
People would sit here, those doors would be open, and this room would be packed with families who would all be dressed up.
Wow. So yeah,
it was really, it was really, families would really feel connected to Huntington. So I get
emotional.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Those same emotions felt by many coming through the doors of Huntington since 1919. It started as a settlement house to help young women who moved to Syracuse during World War I, while their men served at war.
So the settlement house movement really was a building. It was located in a community that was struggling with, even then, poverty, food, housing, affordable child care. And so Huntington Family Center was born.
It evolved as a one-stop shop to create a supportive space for the community with free services like universal pre-K, teen summer camp, senior citizen peer support, and there's also supervised visitation rooms and a fully stocked food pantry. All of these pieces addressing issues related to development, poverty, mental health, but more importantly, success.
It's so fascinating because the progressive school of thought that they had, even in the 40s, even before that, to really make this sustainable center. And you can see how it's lasted 100 years.
It was really moving to hear them talk about how this is a safe place for them in this neighborhood, which is often riddled with violence, and that it feels like home.
A home that's provided help, hope, and humanity for 100 years.
I keep talking about it being 100 years, and I talk about 100 years, and I think I understand what that means, and it's just really, it sort of is amazing when I just see the pictures of how it brings it home, what 100 years really means.
In Syracuse, Jennifer Sanders, News Channel 9.
Huntington serves thousands of people a year at no cost and depends on public and private donations to make that happen. To learn more about their services and how you can help, visit localsyr.com.